Hello, everybody. So stay. All right. So it's Tuesday night here for me, which is my live time every week. Mabel! Yes! Hi, Mabel! You not only did you not miss it, but you're the first one in. Great, great. Uh, I want to put the link to my house video. Not that anyone's going to go watch it right now, but they can copy it, or hopefully the chat will be on replay. And so people can see. That's the link to the house. Okay, I'll just write it too. This is the link to the house tour video. And Andy, did you walk the dogs already, Andy? Mabel, you saw it. I know Andy saw it because he left some comments already. Um, oh, you got your coffee and you're ready to start your day. Uh, I'm so excited. Uh, Last week, there wasn't anybody in the beginning, and then I think Mama Rosie Love joined for a little while. Um, and so great, great, great. Great to see everybody in the chat. That's exciting. Um, I will also put a link to, I know nobody ever wants to join the live. But there you go. If you would rather talk instead of type, I can have up to 10 people. Um, so there's the link if anybody wants to join inside the chat. So I have a news story that's ready to chat about that I thought was quite interesting here in Cambodia, and then we could talk about the house and stuff too. But since I put in the description that I'm going to start talking about a news story first, just in case someone is new and they're, well, where's that news story? The description says there's a news story. So let me get that out of the way. So in the Khmer Times, they have a story. It's called Peacocks on Their Way Home After Prime Minister's Intervention. And so what had happened was there was a man who was breeding peacocks and selling the pea chicks, and the Ministry of Agriculture apparently was running a sting operation. They were following, maybe he was advertising on Facebook that the chicks were for sale or something. It didn't go into that much detail, but he was selling them. They were watching him for a long time. They decided to do a sting. They set up one of their officers because the Ministry of Agriculture kind of has their own officers. They're not police, they're more like rangers or something, right? Anyway, they set him up for this guy to buy one of the pea chicks, and then they confiscated like 20 peacocks because technically they're not illegal to have, I guess, but they're illegal to sell because they are considered endangered at some level here in Cambodia, at least wild peacocks. And so the prime minister intervened and said, you need to give this guy back his peacocks because, in fact, I'll just read it, what he said, because it was quite interesting. He said, I would like to issue an urgent order for the person in charge who took the peacocks from the house of the family that raised this animal to bring it back home. I do not agree with this. We should encourage people to raise endangered animals rather than catching animals that people are trying to keep in a place where they will soon die if not cared for. Okay, so in which basically he means poaching, right? So if people are poaching the animals, um, and they're going to die, here's somebody who's actually caring for the peacocks, breeding them to help, have more. Um, and the man had actually claimed that he applied for a license to breed the peacocks from the authorities. Now, which authorities, I don't know, but he was told it was unnecessary. And then he said, quote, the breeder, in Thailand, raising peacocks is not a crime, and I have been told by the authorities in Cambodia that I do not need a license to breed peacocks. And then he made this comment too. I think he might have made these comments like on social media when they confiscated his peacocks. And this is why the prime minister intervened. He said, I heard a Chinese man can raise a lion in Phnom Penh. So why can't I raise my peacock in Kampong Chhnang province? It is an injustice to me. Um, and this is absolutely true. There was a Chinese man, and it was quite a bit of a story because his lion was taken away from him, and he had raised it since it was a cub, and thought it was legal to have it, and it was taken away to like a rescue zoo kind of place, and it wouldn't eat. It was so depressed. The lion was so depressed. I think it was a lioness because I think it was female, and so finally he got like a special permit. They gave him a special permit to have the lion because you can have a special permit. Mabel, they go for about $100 to $150 to buy from an authorized seller. Wow. I love peacocks. I think they're great. Andy said, Mabel, okay, but kind of subdued today. Oh, because Mabel asked how was Andy doing. Kind of subdued today because I made a mistake in a comment on another channel, and I feel really bad because I gave out wrong info on a name, so kind of skittish on the keyboard today. Yeah. And there's another person, I'm not going to say the name, but there was drama between the person who had the channel and somebody else who was a follower of the channel, and both of them were in you guys, Andy and Mabel, you will be able to figure out, I think, who the people I'm talking about are, but in case there's somebody that's not in the middle of it, I don't want to drag anybody into it. All right. So that's why I'm not going to say their names for replay reasons. And so they had a little bit of drama. And now apparently, for some reason, I'm blocked from that person's channel. And I really considered that channel and the people that go to that channel as family. Seriously. I would tell people it was my family. And now, and I don't understand why I got blocked. So anyway, it is what it is. But internet drama is something that happens. I hope that my channel itself doesn't get dragged into any kind of drama. Oh my goodness. They bought 2 more on a live broadcast. Oh, wait. Before that, if you ever saw the YouTube channel, What the Hales, I have not. They had 3 peacocks and 3 peahens, and they bought 2 more in a live broadcast. And Andy says, my grandfather raised peacocks and made wild calls super loud. I can do a peacock call. Let me turn away from the microphone. Actually, I have a guest staying in the Airbnb. Everything's okay. I hope he doesn't think I'm calling for help. I'm okay. I'm just making animal sounds. Yeah, Mabel, you know who, but don't know why. I don't either. Yes, blocked me. And now I was a moderator. I didn't really do much. Uh, and then I got my new job, which is allowing me to get my new house. And so it's like my life is like really turning a new chapter, right? And so I'm excited about life right now. And, you know, I thought, okay, well, I'm not on her lives much anymore because I'm working, right? I'm either working or sleeping. And that little bit of time that I'm not working or sleeping, then, I would catch a live sometimes, but not often. And so first she removed me as moderator, which actually made sense to me because I'm not on the lives all the time. If you're going to have someone be a moderator, they should be on, most of your lives, not all of them. Not everybody can catch every time you do something, right? And so I noticed that I was removed as moderator. That's fine. And but a couple days later, then I noticed I was blocked. I was writing some comments, and like no one was like I said, hello, hi everyone, and no one was saying hi back. And then Grace made a comment about the, I don't know, something, the weather or something, and I said, oh, you know, do you have, I'm hearing about the snow in California in the news, and like, and nobody. Well, first, when you do the at and somebody's name, it comes up like in a color, right? And it didn't come up as a color block. I thought, well, that's odd. And then nobody was making responses again, and it's like, oh my goodness, I am blocked. I hadn't ever said anything. I don't know. She doesn't say hi to you anymore. No. Oh, Mabel. You said her pet food on the regular. She would thank you through text and updated her wish list and sent it to me. Andy grew up with peacocks all around the yard and in the 2 avocado trees, along with a couple hundred fowl. Couple hundred? Oh my god. About a third were game birds fighting. Oh, you did. You mentioned that before. Yes. The fighting cocks. Um, Mabel, I wonder if it's because we leave comments on the other person's channel. I think so, Mabel. I think so. But we don't make it absolutely nothing about the other person whose channel we were talking about originally, that that I've been blocked from, and this other person you're referring to has had did have some drama and was blocked, and then unblocked and then blocked again. I guess I don't know, and yeah. So I'll leave a comment. Sometimes, I'll like her videos. I'll leave a comment. That has absolutely nothing to do with the original channel. Why can't I have, if 2 of my friends are having a problem, I can still be friends with each of them. I don't have to choose one over the other. That doesn't make sense. I don't buy that. So it is what it is. I don't wish any ill will. I do know that of the videos that I caught, because when the original drama was happening, then the original channel was saying things about like spirit is like cleansing the channel, basically. I don't know if she used the word cleansing, but definitely like that was the basic idea of what she said for about a week or two. That there was bad energy, that people were bringing bad energy, and so she's had to block them. But I didn't know I was blocked. I didn't know I was one of those people that she was housekeeping, and that doesn't make any sense to me at all. But so it's kind of like either maybe she's not hearing the message right and she's getting mixed up on who to block, or she's getting the message right for who she really is and is blocking people like me. And so maybe she's right that it's not a fit then, if that's how she feels. So I wish her well, and all right. I'm not gonna beg or anything. It's like, oh, why'd you block? I did send her one message to say, I offend you in some way, because it appears that I'm blocked, and no, I don't know if she even saw it, because if I'm blocked, maybe she wouldn't have even seen that message, right? So, uh, I shouldn't have to make a choice between people I care for. Exactly. And it makes sense to that person because she doesn't say hello, nor anyone else. Yeah. And Andy, yeah, I've been subscribed to Gina Maria Colvin Hill since she had like less than 10 or even less subs on. So on the Dame Von Daisy video, she was trying to remember Gina Maria Colvin Hill. So this is how your drama happened with this stuff. And what had you said before? Oh, that you gave out the wrong name. Oh, I see. So you said the one name, and but it was a different name that you meant or something. Does that other person still come here? There was. Here's the rollout. 2 weeks ago, both of the people that had the drama were on my channel at the same time in the comments, and they both ended up leaving the chat. The next week was last week, and neither one of them came. And I don't know if they watched the replay or not. And then now there's this week. So I think the original channel person would not be interested in watching because they've blocked me. So I'm 100% for sure they're not going to join the chat. And there's only 2 eyeballs, so that means there's nobody lurking. It's just you and Andy. But I would hope that the other person would still feel comfortable to join. Maybe not. I don't know. I know I'm going to stop the auto buys for food. Yeah. It's probably, yeah. Andy Garcia, I wrote for some reason, kind of blurry in the early AM. Oh, Gina Maria Colvin Harris instead of Hall. And you did it twice. Oops. I was working on some storyboards. So my new job is creative director at a marketing agency, right? And so I had worked on. I did a really. I think I gave 4 storyboard options that were like 2 options for one of their brands, and then 2 options for another of their brands, and then they gave some feedback, and instead of it being like 10 seconds or 15 seconds or even 8 seconds, they wanted it to be 6 seconds because they're going to want to like boost it on Facebook. And it's basically they already had a long version commercial, and they wanted us to be able to use that commercial and cut clips and re-edit them into like a new story. So you're limited. It's not like you're just shooting something from scratch, and so you're pretty limited in the stories you can do. So anyway, I revised them today, and then we were going to have like a new shot of the product at the end of the video. because the other shot would have been outdated, right? So we had a new shot for the end that our graphic designers made, and I put that in the storyboard, and I put the wrong one on whatever, and the account services person, that means the client services, the one that works with the client, um, she's like, are you sure that's right? Can you double check it? And I went back and I looked. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Because yeah, no, that was right. Okay, I fixed it. Not sure why that happened, but it's fixed now. You know, so we all have these moments. Um, Andy, worse, she used it on her show erroneously because she trusted, that you would flow the correct information. Open mouth, insert foot. Oh my goodness. So does she realize that you made an honest mistake, or is she like upset at you? I mean, like, so like, are you just feeling bad that it happened, like your own guilt about it? Or has she like actually come down on you about it? And me and Andy, yeah, you're the two eyeballs. I thank you, Mabel, for being 600. I'm so excited too. You know, it's the highest paying job I've ever had in my entire life. I can't say, how much, especially like publicly on YouTube. But it's more than I ever made in the US. It's more than I've ever made here. And so it's really going to help my lifestyle, and not in a way, I'm not the type of person, I'm not into fashion or $2,000 handbags or $10,000 handbags or whatever. I don't even know because I'm not into them. And I want to be able to put gas in my motorcycle without having, like it's $5 to fill it up, and I'm having to pinch pennies, like, do I have enough, or I'll just put $1 of gas in it, and the phone service is like you top up your minutes kind of thing, and it's like, do I have enough to top up my phone service? And being real stingy on what I eat, and so to be able to eat a little bit more healthy and stuff, not going overboard in any way, and then putting money in savings, because right now I have zero savings. So if at some point I'm going to need to retire, and so this will allow me to build up savings, and my lifestyle, as far as like moving into this house, is actually more about the pets than for me. I don't I can put my bed anywhere, right? But this house will allow me to have a dog run. That, like, right now the dogs are in the front patio, which is better than where they were before. Okay, so this was a step in the right direction, but like the Airbnb guests have to walk, from the gate to the front door, and sometimes the dogs, they're scared of the dogs or whatever. The dogs might bark at them and stuff. So anyway, they'll have their own dog run that will be on the side of the house, and I couldn't show all that in the video. Because I don't want to make it public where the location, where people could figure out exactly where I live. But once the dog run's made, I could probably like show that without revealing where it is. And so, yeah, so those kind of improvements in my life. Andy, when I reread the reply, I saw it right away and sent in a correction, but caught Dame Von Daisy on a live, told her they're live. So kind of help us have a self-recrimination issue. Okay, good. So at least in live time, you were able to catch the mistake and correct it. So there's not any like long-lasting repercussions to the person who was using your information live. Okay, that's good. It's my own guilt, but she said it was okay because just trying to help. She was very gracious. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Yeah, okay. So feel guilty about it, feel a little cautious about, I don't want to make a mistake again, and then just let it go and move on. Yeah. But sometimes we have to go ahead and like accept the feelings for a moment, just don't get stuck in them. My new place looks fabulous. What's your favorite part? My so I tutor this group of girls that like live in a dormitory, and the people who run the dormitory pay for their tutoring, right? And so the last couple of lessons in the unit are kind of lifestyle. We talked about artists, we talked about performers, uh, we talked about colors, whatever. I don't know. So I said, we talk about lifestyle. So last night, it's once a week, and last night was the class, and so after the break came, we all came back in. I said, if you could paint your bedroom any color, what would it be? Pink, blue, light blue or dark blue? Light blue, dark blue, green, black, and I said, okay. And because also the people who run this dormitory say they want the girls to become better at on using social media or like researching on their phones and things. So I said, okay, everybody got their phone? All right. And we have a group, a Telegram group. And so I put the link to the video. I said, okay, everybody, get out your phones and watch this video. So they watch. They're like, so what was your favorite part? And the kitchen. Yes. One of the girls said the kitchen. And you know what they call a master bedroom? They call it the parents' room. But she was kind of unsure to call it a parents' room because there's no family and kids. They know it's just me and my cats, right? And I said, oh, so you guys call it a parents' room. Okay, we call it, in English, we say the master bedroom. That's the big one. That's going to be my room. And I'm going to paint it blue, dark blue, So, and finally, one of them said the mangoes. I knew they would love the mangoes. The snow is so high, my Irish Scottish wolfhounds keep jumping the fence, getting out and running a circuit around the house. Before coming home, they chase cars around the bend. Oh, you're worried because people will shoot. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. So, but that's kind of funny. Because for the dog run, I've been thinking like how high do I need to have it that they can't jump out, but the snow is piled up. It seems like if they were to like use the force to jump, that they would compact the snow and they wouldn't get the leverage, really to jump over the fence. So the snow must be packed already, for them to be able to use the snow to jump. Wow. Well, I hope you find a way to sort that out. Maybe you're gonna. I don't know how much fence you have around the house. It could be a lot. I mean, shoveling a driveway is one thing, but shoveling like the edge around the fence, maybe you're gonna have to do something like that. So, Andy, I could see how that would be worrisome. Oh, absolutely. It's hard packed and icy. Ugh. That'd be hard to shovel too. Do you have one of those snow blower things? Would that work? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really careful about the dogs and the cats not getting out. There's one cat that's allowed out. This is the one that I kind of adopted in from a friend that was leaving and going back to the US, and it was always allowed out. So, that it would be cruel to keep that one in the house when it's used to being out and it's street smart. Put sections of fencing added to height. Oh. You still haven't gotten snow, Mabel. You're on the East Coast, but north, like New Jersey or Pennsylvania or something like that. I think you're somewhere on the East Coast, right? If I recall. Or you used to live that. I don't know. You're on Eastern time though. Poor Andy's on Pacific time, so it's early. It's 6:30 in the morning for you. It's spring flowers that started to bloom the first week of February. Wow, that's nice. Oh, thanks, Mabel. Yeah. So the peacocks. Did I tell you everything about the peacock story? I think so. There's pictures, but I don't dare show them only because it usually going down feed. Let me see if there's any other interesting stories that happened in the last week or two. Oh, the bird flu. Let me update you on the bird flu. So the man that was that tested positive, they had a story come out that he tested positive, but then his second test was negative. And so yeah, now they're saying that they released him. This is just 14 minutes ago, breaking news. The test came back negative, so they have released him. They have tested, the emergency response team tested everybody, like 23 people in the village, and all of them were negative. They confirmed that that the girl that there were dead wild animals on the property, and then they're not saying any more than that, which means, I don't know, maybe they're poachers in that village. I don't know. Um, and then there's another story now that the prime minister donated to the surviving family. She fell sick on February 16th with coughing and a sore throat. And then after local treatment did not heal her, she was sent to Phnom Penh for treatment. And when she was tested, she was diagnosed with the bird flu, and then she died on the 22nd of February, so 6 days later. Anyway, he donated about $500 to the family. The prime minister did, but nobody else has tested positive. So the WHO was notified, and so they're kind of on alert. And Vietnam got really kind of scared, and so Vietnam's on alert, I think, more than Thailand. But yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think it's going to go anywhere right now anyway. But it was kind of interesting that previously, prior to this case, the WHO was the WHO was talking about bird flu could be the next pandemic, so it just makes me suspicious. Nestled between New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Okay, that's what I thought. It was up in that area. So no snow over there. But you had snow early. You got all your snow. You guys had really bad storms, right? I don't know if it was October, November, December, but early in winter, didn't you guys get slammed with some kind of Arctic blast or polar express, or I don't remember what they were calling it, but watched a video of you from 5 years ago at some tea shop called Something Tea with another lady. Oh yeah, talking about worldly news stories. Sorry, I got sidetracked before the avian bird flu. Yeah, not. Oh, you guys never got one flake. Oh, you're in some kind of like vortex that everything else drops around you, huh? um, Yes, that was. I tried to kind of start this show called Deconstructed. This was right after I was a radio host for a couple of years, and so I was quite popular as a host, and I would be out and about and like at a coffee shop or something, and um, I would tell people my name was Miriam or whatever, and they go, "Well, oh, what what do you do?" I said, "Oh, well, I'm a radio host. I'm Lady Miriam." You're Lady Miriam? Oh, wow! I'd get this kind of. I'm like, wow, okay. Um, and so I thought maybe I could play on that little bit of celebrity to maybe like get sponsors and that then that could be my living, right, to do the show. Um, but I never really got it off the ground. But I was just paying out of my own pocket for those, for the guy that was shooting and editing those for me, um, who wasn't really anybody professional. He just kind of like with his friends, they would like shoot little videos for themselves and. So hey, you want to make some extra money, and so he did that for me. Yeah, Deconstructed, and I'm really proud of it. I think it was a really good show. But it one thing that I can say is that to do that was like really full time, and not just the weekly show, which kind of did all the news, but then I was trying to also like during the week so that you would have like maybe on Friday or Saturday is the week's news, but then I could also do like birthdays of the week on, let's say, Tuesday, and different little subsections that I used to do on the radio. This is all kind of based on what I had done on the radio. um, but taking one story and deconstructing it in a way that the purpose was to teach critical thinking skills, really. um, because so many people, and even now they still do it, is they'll just look at the headlines of a news story and immediately they just start making comments, and they're outraged or whatever, and they didn't read the full story and get the full context of what had happened, or even sometimes a historical context might be important to the story. So I would choose one story of the week to really break down the way a person should be able to do on their own. And by doing it in the show, hopefully they would learn that behavior to be able to think critically. And even if they don't know all of the story, they can Google something and research more and dig deeper into a story to get a broader context. That was the whole idea, and I still think it's a good concept. But I've made my bed and now I got to sleep in it. I am creative director at Mango Tango Asia marketing agency, and so this is where I'm going to be for a while. Not sure now. Oh wait, that other lady didn't seem to have a clue. Sorry, call it like I see it. Right, she was actually a host that I had trained, and so on the radio we would have our banter, right? Because it was a morning show, the morning drive show. So you got to have someone to banter with. So I was hoping that maybe by bringing her on, we could have a bit of banter. And yeah, you're right. It didn't. And I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if it was kind of like me and my big mouth, I was controlling the conversation, or if, like, and not letting her get a word in edgewise, or if she wasn't like stepping up with things to say, so I was having to carry the conversation on my own to keep it going, right? I honestly don't remember which way would be honest about that. Okay, so Andy, not sure now, but the World Health Organization chairman was a one-time warlord. Yes, in maybe Somalia or something near that. Like, I think it bordered with Ethiopia, and I think Somalia borders with Ethiopia, if I recall. But it's over there by Ethiopia. If it's not Somalia, it's a country that's near. That's over there. Um, and since when has the WHO been an authority? What power is vested in them at all? Well, see, countries sign into it as a treat, like treaties, right? And so once they sign whatever kind of document it is, that they're a part of it and that they agree. And then what happens is, like, if the WHO declares a pandemic, then the country has to follow their guidelines because they've signed away their sovereignty basically to them. That's how that. Yeah. Have things changed that much since deconstructed, or what? I'm not sure which things. Cool new job. I know, it's great. I love it. And as creative director, I'm responsible for coming up with concepts, like, for like new pitches or when. So either for proposals for clients that we're pitching to, and to have that big idea that is going to win the client. I would be responsible for that. I haven't had to do that yet. Since I just started, we haven't had any big pitches for that. Um, but I've done that in the past here in Cambodia, so I really understand the market here, as well as creative ideas that we can bring. And managing the creative staff, so the graphic designers, the art directors, managing over them, making sure that everybody's on task and everybody's got the picture, that they know what they're supposed to do and that they're doing it. Then we also have a department that's called the studio, which is more the photographers and web design. Well, not no, that's on the other side, web designers. But they'll do like some animations and like GIFs and things like that. But they also have they do live streaming, and we can do live streaming and recording voiceovers and things. We have a studio area for that, as well as going on location to do live streaming events. So that's what they do, and so I'm kind of involved with all of that side. Hopefully you'll be able to have input in this new job. Yes, it's a great team. It's a great office. I kind of compare it to like the Google of Cambodia, as far as the office space and the feel. It's fun. It's lively. They've got a kitchen area with a microwave. They've got a drip coffee pot. So there's always coffee. I don't know, somebody's in charge of making sure the coffee pot's always full. There's a cleaner that washes the dishes, so we don't even have to wash our own dishes. But like, if I bring something from home in my own container, I always wash my own container, and I always will rinse off my dishes, and then there's a place you put them that then the cleaner will wash them, and stuff. So yeah, it's a really good atmosphere. Hi, new people. Oh yeah, there's 3 eyeballs. So somebody's here. If you want to join the chat, we'd love to say hi to you. Yeah, some African country, Somalia sounds likely. Yeah, for Tidros, I think his name is. Whoever is here, although I think I know at least one person I love. Yeah. Well, we love having people watch. If they don't want to chat. Oh, there was four. Well, see, it could have been somebody new that was just popping in to see what we're talking about. Um, I think that happens a lot. That somehow YouTube puts it on their recommendations, and for whatever reason, and they'll just pop in, and if it doesn't look interesting for them, then they just pop right back out again. I see that kind of thing happen a lot. But no, even if somebody doesn't want to chat, if they just want to watch, that's fine. I'm good with that. Um, and I hope that they're enjoying it. um, so yeah, so what else? Let's see. So we talked about the bird flu, we talked about the peacocks, um, talked about the new house. I don't know. Do you have any questions about the house? Andy, you didn't say what your favorite part of the house was. Mabel's was the kitchen. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I have not had drawers for 16 years. Okay. You just have to buy like plastic containers that you can put your dishes in, or like a glass cabinet type thing that you can put your dishes in. Um, you finally showed up in the algorithm, the house one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo! I'm in the algorithm. Should be a dance. The algorithm. Rhythm and blues. Algorithm. No. Uh, yeah. So I am so excited about the kitchen. I have a standalone oven. That if you saw the video, you see the kind of gas cans that we just get them refilled. There's gas shops that fill those up, and then they'll just bring it out to your house and exchange it, and change the hookup for you and everything. I think it was $15 or $16. Um, because I just changed it yesterday or this morning or something. I think it was yesterday morning, and yeah. So the oven runs off of one of those. So like right now, I have two burners. Oh, that's another thing. There's four burners. I haven't had four burners in 16 years. I've gone from like a single burner camp stove thing with a little can that you like put in, and then like if you're at a fancy restaurant and they're gonna come and cook at your table side on a little cart, and they've got that little burner with the yeah. It's like I went from one burner to having two burners. So I have one of those big cans attached to the two burner, and a separate big can for the oven, and it's in my back patio. And so if it's hot, it doesn't heat up the house. But now I'm gonna have to probably put it in the kitchen. There's plenty of space for me to put it there, and then just turn a fan on, I guess. When I'm to cool off the house if it's getting hot. Balconies with the mangoes was your favorite. I know. I'm gonna grow bananas. I mean, you can buy like a banana tree. Is it's no big deal. And but I watched a YouTube video where someone that you cut the banana in half, and then you put it like in the dirt until the roots start growing, and then like in 30 days it's like starting to grow into a decent sized plant. And so I thought, well, how cool would it be to be able to say that I started this banana plant by myself, and that it'd probably only take a couple of years until it's like bearing fruit. um, but if for some reason it dies, or it doesn't get roots, or it doesn't grow, I'll just buy a banana plant and put it in the yard. Propane. Yeah, butane, propane, or butane, or something. It's that kind of. It's like a liquid that's in there, and then somehow, like when the regulator turns it into a gas, I think. into a vapor gas. You still need a fridge. I have technically I have 4 refrigerators, but they're not big. They're not big. Um, I'm 5'2". I have 2 refrigerators that are like just shorter than me, so I can like see the top, or they're like, or maybe they're like, well, that's one. I'll go stand. I'm 5'2". I'm gonna go stand next to the refrigerator. Okay, so the top of the refrigerator is right at my nose, and I'm 5'2". Okay, so it's just under. It's between 4 and 5 feet. And so I've got that one. I've got one that's it's the same size in my bedroom. Then I've got kind of like a dormitory apartment style-ish kind of one that's somewhere between 2 and 3 feet tall. If 3 feet is a yardstick, it's bigger than 2 feet, but yardstick, maybe 3 feet or slightly under. It's not more than 3 feet tall. Okay, that's in the Airbnb room. Then, when I was buying dog food at the feed store, they had a raffle thing. You filled out your name and your phone number. Months later, I get a phone call from the dog food company. Is your name Miriam? Yes. Well, you won the raffle. I'm like, what? And I won another refrigerator, one of the like 3 foot size. So, so refrigerators aren't a problem, but still, but I will get a larger American size refrigerator eventually. I gotta pay my first month and my deposit. I have some improvements I want to make, right? Like building the fences for the dog run, screening in the catio off of my bedroom, painting my bedroom dark blue. Um, you know, so the first couple of months, if I just use my regular refrigerator, that's great. But that's one of the lifestyle improvements that I would invest in is getting a normal size refrigerator, um, and yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Uh, Grandpa would slice mango with other fruit sprig, and they grew. Orange and lemon and lime, citrus on citrus, and Meyer succulents together. Oh, grafting, like grafting things together. That's cool. You had a cool grandpa, Andy. I hope you appreciated him when you were younger, or even now. Is he still around? I'm thinking at our age, might not be around anymore. But it seems like you have a lot of good memories with him. So that's awesome. Yeah, it's a good size. Actually, this is a good size. It served me well. Um, this like just under 5 feet size. And your great grandfather used to do that with peaches and apricots. Ah, the little white box fridge. I know. My friend Bob, that I do crossword puzzles with all the time. What are these cats playing with? What are you doing? Just a second. They might be like playing with something they're not supposed to. Can't see. I have to make sure I don't roll over one of the cat's tails because of the chair rolls. What are you playing with? Hmm? I don't know. Anyway, Bob likes to graft things, and he's been experimenting with bougainvillea and taking like white flower bougainvillea and pink flower bougainvillea and then grafting one onto the other. Anyway, I have this fan. Just a second. This is my from my dinner. Put that underneath. Oops. See, there's this fan, and there's the cats. Oh, it's a ball. Oh, that's good. Oh, look at my hair. I look like, was it the Munchkins? I'm gonna put my hair out like that. And they had that big curl. Where did it show? Anyway, they, they it's a toy. Okay, you know. I thought maybe something had got knocked off onto the floor, and they were playing with it. That would be like bad. Um, you need a green thumb to do that for sure. My grandmother had a green thumb. She could grow anything. I don't have that green thumb. I can do okay, but no, not like her. She was amazing. I called my grandmother Gurmy. I don't know, somewhere in my teens, I would evolve words, and it went from grandma to something to something to something and ended up as Gurmy. Gurmy and Gurmpy. I look as beautiful as ever. Well, thank you. I actually have a little bit more makeup on today because they had to take my picture for work and for like the website and everything. But this one Cambodian girl, bless her heart, she she came over and she made this side of my hair like straight, flat. Oh, that looks so pretty like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And they took my picture and they showed, okay, look at it. Okay, yeah, it looks fine. Because I'm not vain about my looks. Some days I look better than others, and whatever. I don't judge other people by their looks. If somebody's going to judge me by my looks, then um, then whatever. That's on them, not on me. And of course, especially like if you're meeting with a client or something, you want to look your best. But anyway, so I actually put some makeup on this morning, and but I don't know how long it'll take for them to update the website, that I'm sure they will use this picture for. But it's the name of the website is mangotango.asia. So that's where I work, and you can check it out if you want to see. The only thing I can grow is twisted bamboo. Yeah, that's kind of easy. Yeah, they're kind of like made for the desk, right? Or are you talking like a really big one? Um, Grant, did you miss an R when you were typing, or do you call him? I think you missed an R. I think it's Gramps. Has passed like in 1980. Yeah, Grandpa and Grandma had 4 lots in Fountain Valley between Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach is nice. And say Disneyland. Yeah, fully fenced with weeping willow and garden St. Augustine. Wow. Hey. Wow, these cats are active tonight. I never see them this active. That must have been great. And so if your grandparents were living there, where were you in Northern California then growing up, and you would only get to visit them occasionally when you went down to Southern California? Or were you also growing up in Southern California closer to them where you could see them more often? Chalet! Welcome. Look fabulous. Oh, thank you. We just went through that conversation. Good morning. Wow. Totally into this Murdaugh trial. I have not followed a thing about it because I'm like, I don't want to get wrapped up in anything else. Grass, it was the St. Augustine grass. It was a wonderland and safe for the 3 grandkids. Wow. Yeah, my grandparents' house too, was good. I can't complain. I had a pretty decent childhood. Um, well, it started out as 2 stalks shaped into hearts, and now they're almost 3 foot tall. Oh, your bamboo is almost 3 foot tall. Wow. Yeah, you're really good with that one. That's for sure. Yeah, Mabel Chalet, I missed you so much. I gotta tell you, I the first time you did well, let's call her Cotton Candy Girl. I I thought this is creepy, but then it really grew on me, and I like it. And now, like, the one you did, another's like kind of superhero one, like a Spider Woman, Spider Girl thing or something. And that one, no, 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 that didn't work. This one, this cotton candy girl is your thing. And I have noticed you have been getting like 200 and 300 and 600 views. That's like, it's like on fire, you know. You call it vanity. When I put on makeup, it's for my audience's benefit. High five. Sweetness. Your alter ego. Yeah. Cotton Candy Girl is I think you mean winner. Yeah. Oh, there. Yeah, winner. I've got you. What? You, you've got 1,000 subscribers? Wait, wait, wait. Where's YouTube? Or did one of your videos get 1,000 views? No friggin' way. If let me see. Oh, and can't wait to get sunshine on my. You posted that right before I started my live, so I didn't have time to watch it. Chalet. I'm gonna check. Oh no, you've got 79 subscribers. Okay. So one of your videos, what you're saying is one of your videos got 1,000 views. That's crazy. Cotton Candy Girls morphed into something else. I don't keep them up, I just add. Okay. Andy grew up in Orange County, just in Santa Ana. Okay. Only 5 years in Northern California. All right. Yeah, near Shasta. Only a half hour from Klamath Falls, Oregon. Is Klamath Falls in the coastal range? Or is it more in the dry central Oregon? Well, obviously it's near the border somewhere. I'm thinking Klamath Falls is probably just an hour and a half, not a half hour, hour and a half from Klamath Falls, Oregon. She's salty sweet. Oh, one of them got 1,000 views. Yeah. Before Cotton Candy Girl, you had like 32 views. Yeah. You know, these shorts are getting tons of hits. Yeah. Yes, they are. Andy, if you haven't, here, let me share Chalet's channel. Okay, like this. So Andy, if you haven't been over there, you should go check it out. You're more east near Crater Lake. Okay. Can't be censored on your own channel. Well, probably can just give me time. You gonna give yourself a timeout? That potato chip one, I laughed so hard I peed myself. I know. Some of them are just like, okay, let me, I love Chalet, so I'm going to give her a like, even though I don't really care or whatever. And then some of them just have me rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, for sure. But I don't ask me which ones. I don't know. I've always been told they had a smart A smart mouth or a smart a blank blank? Don't be a smart blank. Uh, I give you a song and a dance. Yes. Well, Sunshine on My Shoulders, that's always been one of my favorite songs. I love playing it on the guitar and singing it. And all my life, people have just called me Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. Even when I was a waitress, so when I was a kid, when I was a waitress, customers would call me Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. Um, so I was actually going to have my radio host name be Sunshine instead of Lady Miriam, but there was another person that was working there that was like DJ Sunshine, and she already had that name, so yeah, whatever, I'll be Lady Miriam. And anyway, so my name is Arun Raxmai, which is how you say sunshine in Khmer. Don't push it, the cotton candy girl will get you. Ooh, I'm scared. I don't cotton candy girl coming after me. Stream consciousness. I saw that before I came here. Which one? Which one? Oh, did you say that? Don't push it, cotton candy will get you, girl will get you? Because I saw you talking about Biden and stuff. Oh, Mabel, you saw Sunshine on My Shoulders before you came on here. Got it. I just did not have enough to, because while you were watching that, I was like clicking all the buttons to set up the stream and start the stream. I'm gonna do Ship of Fools next. So many times I don't recognize the name of the song, but as soon as you start singing it, I know the song. There have been a few songs that I'd never heard before, and I appreciated hearing new songs. No, I don't know what you're saying no to. Sorry, her last song video. Right. Uh, so I'm glad you got to see that, and I'm looking forward to it. And by the way, I think it's amazing that you always find you're in one house and you find so many different like little shots to close up here and this and that. Um, that the scenery that you do for while you're singing always amazes me. And yet when you do the ones that you're singing, and of course blue's my favorite color, and you're kind of in that blue light, and the way you move as you're singing is it's like you're not just a singer, you're a performer, you know. Oh, it's by Robert Plant. Okay. Well, sometimes you may have heard the song but not how I sing it. This is true. That's another thing I appreciate, that rather than just trying to imitate the person who made the hit popular, sometimes you really adapt it to your own style. I catch that. My new house is awesome. Thank you. So what's your favorite part? And then I'll tell you what Mabel and Andy said. I can't help but move. That's why I don't usually show myself. Oh, no, it's great. But you know what? The way it's kind of in shadow like that is perfect. Because it's just enough to see, but not enough to like expose yourself, right? I look at Shelly's songs and shorts every morning. Yeah, for sure. The songs, sometimes I have to wait um, to watch them, because like if I'm at work or something, but if it's a short, then I can usually make or something, then I just take my phone with me, and then I can listen to it really quick. Blue color and everything is nice. It is. It's perfect, right, Mabel? So, Andy, you're going to have to go check out Chalet's channel so that you know what we're talking about. So, but when I tape myself, my voice is far away from my phone. Oh, when you take the picture, right. I get it. Right. So you're singing, but then your voice is far away from the phone. Whereas if you're focused on something in the house, you can be right next to the microphone. Well, you could always get like earbuds or something. Do earbuds have microphones for speaking too? Or is it only speakers for hearing in your ears? I don't know because I've never had them. Film. Yeah, yeah. When you take the film of yourself. Yeah. You can get earbuds that have a mic. Yeah. Because if you get the kind with a wire, then you're still limited to how far away the phone can be from you. Um, but if you had the earbuds, I don't know, maybe the wire's long enough. Uh, but then you would also maybe see the wire. So, but if you have the earbuds in, then nobody's going to see that with the darkness. Then I would look too fancy pants. No, we're not going to see it. Yes, both. Okay, it has both. Uh, yeah. I don't know that I want earbuds. Number one, I think they'd be way too easy to lose. And number two, I don't know that I trust having whatever. I mean, there's got to be something that's transmitting the signal, transmitting and receiving the signal. And I don't like the idea of that being so close to my brain myself. But I know a lot of people use them. And if you don't you if they're not if you don't have them in your ears and going 24/7 and it's just a very limited time, then maybe that's okay. But I always put my phone on speakerphone and then like hold it away, when I'm talking. I'm just like I don't like to put it right next to my head. Remember, I have family members that think I'm too full of myself. Well, you're just showing them, proving them right? They already knew, Chalet. They're not going to judge you any more than they already do. When did you care what other people think? You could learn. Uh, is that a birthday cake? That look, or is it? I don't know. It looks like a birthday cake, Chalet. What's your emoji? Oops, I don't know. Oh, oops, I don't know what. Why I'm always commenting on the comment, and if I just read the next comment, yeah, okay. Well, who else can I be filled with other than me and the Holy Spirit? Of course, sure. You can find a tutorial to set them. Ah, you can change the settings on the earbuds. Alrighty. So see, there you go, Chalet. That might be a way that you could do it. Yeah, yeah. It's like the Freudian slip, but emoji style. Oh, that does sound good. I could go for a piece of cake. I don't have any cake. I mean, I've got cake mix. I could make a cake. I'm not going to make a cake now. It's after 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, I have. My mom gave me this recipe for some Hawaiian delight kind of cake, and I think it's supposed to have coconut, and pineapple, and all this kind of stuff in it. But you start with basic cake mix, but then you add pudding and things or something. I don't know. Um, you made cake last night, Mabel, and you didn't share it with us. I'm so disappointed. I'm glad you got to enjoy it. Yes, and my daughter's getting married in a few months, and you just got the dress, and it is form fitting, so you better not eat too much cake. Well, that's for sure. Yeah. I think I'm gonna like maybe lose some weight with this job because just as I mean I sit at my desk most of the time, but I get up and down, up and down, up and down a lot, and um, and just being more active. Getting up in the morning, having to make something to eat, and then uh, get ready for the day, and get my lunch prepared, uh, go to work, go through work, come home. So I'm just up and about a lot more than normal, and uh, probably not eating as much because when I'm working, I'm not eating. I eat my breakfast, which is usually like a bagel and cream cheese or something. Um, so I eat something for breakfast and I have my lunch. And when I come home at night, I'm not really like hungry for much dinner. So I usually have like a little bit of leftover, make a sandwich, something like that. What kind, Mabel? Chocolate? No, you see, I didn't like. I read the next comment. Chocolate cake and icing. I'm very busy moving and with the new job. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys heard the plan, um, but the plan is okay. I signed the lease with a $250 deposit, um, just to hold it. So that'll be deducted from the real deposit amount I need to give, and 1 month's rent, which will be April 1st, and I'll get the keys. So I'll pay that and get the keys on April 1st. Then 2 weeks later is Khmer New Year. And the tradition with Khmer New Year is that you completely clean out your house. I mean, like spring cleaning. You do spring cleaning because if you leave any dirt or clutter or anything in your house, then it will carry bad luck into the new year, right? So you got to clean everything. So I have 2 weeks to do some like the renovation kind of things. Like I want to paint my bedroom, and if I can afford it, I want to paint the living room. I need to build the dog run. That is priority number one. So that because working with it's a situation. So the dog run, and then getting the patio built, screening in the patio of the master bedroom. At least the first stage, if you watch the video, then you saw that I just screen the main area, and then I can screen the extended area later. And so that's really the main, those things. That's it. That are the main things that I need to do. So in those 2 weeks. Then after the Khmer New Year, then I will start moving in. Now, the good thing is I'm not out. My lease ends on this house May 27th or the 26th, right? It started on a May 27th, but it ends the day before. So it ends on May 26th. So that means I have April and May to move things over little by little. I don't have to like rush and get it all over at once. And I can get everything transitioned, say, the last week or 2 weeks before the lease ends, to clean everything here. I did a giant junk order from Amazon. Cakes, tons of brownies, icing. Oh my gosh. Good for you. And your grandson helps you eat it, I hope. Oh boy, I love Amazon. LOL. I ordered my dress, and one day later it came, and it actually looks pretty good. Oh, you're so lucky. You are busy. Yes, I'm busy. Busy. Yeah, so the moving will probably need to happen on weekends, but there's enough weekends to move stuff. Move my bedroom on one weekend, move the kitchen on one weekend, move the Airbnb room on one weekend. There's more than enough weekends. It reminds me, I got a brownie mix in the cupboard, or I have rather. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not a grammar Nazi. My friend Bob is a grammar Nazi. But it does irritate me though, like in a newspaper or something, when there's significant errors and a lot of them. It's just so irritating to read. I get my new aide starting tomorrow. Wow, we'll see how that goes. Paid someone to do a massive cleaning of my home. Wow, good for you, Mabel. Yeah, you got to take care of yourself. And if that means having an aide or having someone help clean the house, I'll tell you, if I didn't have my cleaner, and I'm lucky that the going rate is, she only works half day from 8 to 11. but $100 a month, and that's more than fair. So I'm not like having any kind of slave labor or anything. Um, but she, yeah, if I didn't have her, I would not have a decent life. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Um, that was my mom in my ear. My grandmother used to always say, shoulders back, stomach in, chest out. Because my grandfather was military. So she had always told her kids that. And I kind of followed up right underneath with them. Yes, if you're a journalist, please learn how to use the language. Oh, for sure. Spring cleaning clears the mind and the spirit. Exactly. That's kind of the whole Khmer New Year thing. Uh, as a former cleaner, we rely on people to hire us. Yeah. Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship, I feel. It's not like, oh, you're lower than me or anything like that. It's like, no, you are providing a service for me that um, I could not, I would not do as well without. And so it's I highly respect my cleaner as well as other people, massage therapist. Highly, I mean, I think they should be like one step below gods. Massage therapists. uh, I am also bothered by people not pronouncing their t's anymore. Uh-oh. I am the opposite. It's like chalk on, I mean, fingernails on the chalkboard when I hear people pronouncing their t's. It's all right. We're yin and yang for each other. I get mine 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. Your aid, yeah. But they require a shower every day. No problem there. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Well, I hope that the personalities and everything work, that they're honest, that they're kind, and efficient, and that they know what they're supposed to do, and that it's a great help to you, Mabel. And it's worth it. Any job is fine as long as you take pride in it. Exactly. Exactly. Say little without pronouncing the T. Little, little, little. Okay. You want me? Okay, me. Little chalet. Little. Little. Oh, okay, there I'm back. Little. Little. Talking about. Okay. My daughter's name is spelled Katie. That's a different spelling. You were ahead of your time, Mabel. Oh, come on. You're not doing it. I'm here all by myself. I have to do both parts. Yeah, I say little, d, little. That's how I say it. Little. That's me. Little with a T. Little. That's you. Yeah. Oh, Mabel's like me. Yeah. Little, little. But that's okay. I respect, and especially I think, Chalet, that you have stage experience, like plays. Cotton Candy later on. High five. Okay. Uh wait. You want little, like Cockney. Okay, little. No consonant sound at all. Okay, I get it. But I find a lot of Brits pronounce their T's, and a lot of people that perform on stage are very, very, I mean, they were trained in enunciation, I believe is the correct word, enunciating, pronouncing everything. By George, I think she's got it. Exactly. Okay. It just dawned on me when you had the L-I and the L-E and you dropped the consonants out of it that that you meant no consonant. Yeah. Everyone says wooder around here. I hate it. It's water. Dang it. Yeah. Of course, I don't say water. I say water with a D. Water. 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 You should see me as a teacher with the kids. Lord. Give me that southern accent. I'm not good at that, but yeah. I lived in this, from the time I was 12, every summer I'd go back and visit my dad in Georgia. And I'd spend the summer months with my dad. And I wouldn't try. It would just go in my ear and start coming out of my mouth, and I'd start picking up the southern accent. I said Georgia, right? Yeah. So when I got to Georgia, everyone was making fun of my California accent. Oh, say this, say that. Oh, look, she says it like this. Ha ha ha. Right? So I'd get all the teasing. Yeah, it was fun. I didn't mind. I didn't cry about it. I didn't feel bullied or anything. It was just everyone was having fun. And then I'd get back to California, and across the summer, I picked up a lot of the southern twang without even knowing I was saying it, saying things that way. And so then all my California friends would tease me about the southern accent. So I got it going both ways every summer from the time I was 12. Anyway, washer. Yeah, no, I don't use R's like that. Washer for washer. Yeah, wash your hands. Yeah, no, I don't do that. Mabel, do you say wash? I'm fixing to learn ya. Yeah. Instead of teaching. Yeah. I don't teach nothing, nobody nothing. But I'm gonna learn ya. Scribe to Chalet Ray. Love, 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 love Sunshine on My Shoulders. Yeah, I am really looking forward to that because I was a big John Denver fan. Thank you, Andy. Yep. Spreading the love. Spreading the love. Yeah, that's a good song. Most people ask if I'm from Jersey and no idea what. Oh no. I've heard you talk, Mabel. I wouldn't have guessed you were from New Jersey. You listen to all my honky tonk. Listen to some of it. Sometimes you say sandwich. Sandwich or sandwich. Generation X has the most eclectic of tastes. Yeah, I would agree with that. The CEO of the agency I'm working for is also Generation X. And so sometimes that'll come up in like a conversation when we're talking about marketing and things that, have changed and like, yeah, Generation X, we got it going on or something, or we, things like that. We are going to be adopting to using AI, adopting AI in our like the not Chat GPT. There's another one called Right Sonic. It all has chat. Okay, we're back. And so we are going to be utilizing that and getting ahead of the curve. And so I'm going to become an AI expert. Not AI as in all of the artificial intelligence, but as far as like um, putting in certain keywords or like what you want it to do, and it's spitting out content that then as a human you still need to revise, but it gets you maybe 75-80% of your work done, and then you just do that final 20% to help speed up everything. No, you don't say warsher. Okay. But Chalet did pick up a little bit of the Jersey and Mabel. All right. You're from Iowa, and some people say warsher. Yeah, that's true. Iowa. I've been to Dubuque and then driven from Dubuque. That AI stuff scares the hell out of me. I know it. I know it. It's like I am like such a conspiracy theorist type person. All right. I mean, because that's something that people can actually like be proud of. It's not. It's not as crazy as it used to be, right? Um, and yeah, but but I'm not going to let anybody implant anything in me. I draw the line there. How about ruined? You say ruin. Dubuque is very pretty. Yeah, it was. Yep. 40 minutes from where he grew up. That's nice. Oh, bless their hearts. If you want to hear things said not the usual way, you can listen to Harsh Reality. Like he'll say what instead of that, and things which even isn't, not all Brits talk like that, but some do, and he does. And so he'll say a lot of things. And J Rod on Point. I haven't really watched him very much lately, but you know, he came around with the Kylie Rodney case, and I guess he's American, but he's like his roots are Cuban or Dominican Republic or something, one of the islands down there, maybe Cuban. And when he speaks, you can catch, because sometimes like whenever somebody's talking and I catch something, I'll send Bob a little note. Just heard this is like supposedly instead of supposedly with a D. People say a B, supposedly. I'm almost wondering if that's going to become a word, officially a word, because so many people use it, like the evolution of the language. If supposedly will actually become a word, it shouldn't be. It's supposedly. Anyway, I get. Okay, wait. Yes, Andy. Yes, Andy. And some people say route. Some people say route. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Right. Well, for what you spelled as route, like Route 66. It's Route 66. But it's a newspaper route. Right? Yeah. Since college, I think I speak better, especially since I did a lot of tutoring. Though that always helps. Even with when his textbook says stuff like about, well, it's more of a workbook than a textbook, but you know, past participle, present participle, this, that, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, you guys all know what this means? Okay, explain what this means. I get that, Shelley. Okay, Mabel. New comments. All right. Flying typos. I talk into my phone, so I try to be clear. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're trying to use a program, yeah. There's funny things that, like Scottish people trying to talk talk to Alexa or whatever, and like how they can't be understood. Um, I had a buddy from Boston, Peabody, Peabody, not Peabody, Peabody. he was gonna park the car. Exactly. That's how I had to do it. You follow me, you dig. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yes. So many things. The Southern, what I find, and so like another good accent, like that's fun to listen to is Christina, not Aguilera. Christina, the one that comments on true crime stuff. Is that, if you're my baby, if you're a returning subscriber, y'all my babies, right? Be kind to everybody. And she's got this accent that's a mix of Southern and Ebonic or something. There's a new term for African American something. It's like AAFW or something. It's an acronym um, but then they were trying. I mean, the colleges were trying to say uh, that Black is Ebonics, the language as a language, and we're teaching courses in Ebonics. Anyway, so she's got this kind of mix of Ebonics and Southern. But I find it very interesting that in the Southern accent, you can take a single syllable word and stretch it like into two or three syllables. Like, let's say on, and it's like all on or something. All on. And you make like two syllables out of a single syllable word. Park the car and get me a fork. A fork, right? Yeah, get me a fork. My best friend uses talk to text, and so it goes. Hey, Lenny, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, get me a fork to go with that spoon. My step grandmother was from Maine. Oh, now they have an interesting accent. Then moved to Mississippi. Oh my gosh, mix Maine with Mississippi. So that Maine northern accent, if you guys have not seen the Spitfire Grill, I'm putting it in. It is an amazing movie. I love that movie. I was at the Sony studios. I was meeting with a friend of mine who was a lawyer for Sony, and we had lunch in a restaurant on the studio grounds. Saw lots of people there, like Henry Winkler and stuff. I don't remember who else. You don't go up and say anything to anybody, but you see a lot of people. And then, so then we went to this, like, they have like a company store with all these Sony products, which included Sony electronics as well as Sony pictures, like DVDs and things like this. And she goes, pick anything you want. It's on me. So I could have picked some real expensive stuff, but I saw the soundtrack, like the CD soundtrack for Spitfire Grill, and I said, that's what I want. Like William sounds like William. Hey William, it's time for dinner. Spoken like, yeah, we got it, Mabel. We're following. Oh my goodness, what a great ramble tonight. This is fun. We get a few people in here, and yeah, we go all over. It's great. It's great. It's fun. So what else? We want to keep talking about accents. I just watched that movie, The Help, again the other day. That was a great movie. I really enjoyed that movie, The Help. Mm-hmm. Meow. No. Who is that? Artemis? Artemis. Wow. I don't know if you can hear her. Jackson. Was that one of the actors? Was Jackson? You okay? Hey, everybody. What? What's up? Yeah, that's some excellent book and movie. Yes, I read the book too, I think, on Kindle. Oh, you can hear it? Let me go fetch her. See, there's two here. Artemis. There you are. Oh. I know you can see her. Okay, everybody. Well, I guess she was hungry. Oh, it took place in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. Spitfire Grill is an older movie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 90s, probably. Like New Madrid is New Madrid. Where's that at? Where's New Madrid? I don't know. And I know where New Palestine is. Unfortunately, that's sad. I shouldn't laugh about it. Oh, Missouri. Okay. New Madrid is in Missouri. That sounds familiar for some reason. Is there a fault, like a earthquake fault? New Madrid fault? Except they maybe say Madrid. I've driven across the United States many times. I can't even count how many times. Through various routes. Lord, don't get me started. Palestine. Is there an N? I didn't notice that before. Big fault line. New Virginia. Yeah, okay. Woo, I got some dendrites that are working there, connecting. And when you listen to that song by the Pretenders, Ohio, a whole new meaning. The Pretenders, Ohio? I know Neil Young did a song called like Four Down in Ohio, whatever, like about those students that got shot in Ohio. I don't remember a song by the Pretenders. Well, I've heard people say it both ways. Went back to Ohio, but my city was gone. Well, you're going to have to do a video singing it, Chalet, so then we know it. Mosquito. If you didn't figure that out, there was a mosquito buzzing. So, I got it now. The city of East Palestine was gone. Although their original song may not have been about, well, obviously it hadn't happened yet. Their original song wasn't about that, but it gives a whole new meaning for that song. Got it. You know, I tried to look it up and it's not on the karaoke. I don't know if I got it or not, but that was like right in front of my face. Sorry. Bloodsuckers, I know. I've had dengue And after you get dengue once, and you get immunity, but there's 4 strains, and I've had it 4 times, so hopefully I'm not going to get dengue anymore. But malaria you can get as many times. Malaria is a parasite, so you don't have immunity to parasites. Pretenders, Chrissy Hind, Rush Limbaugh used it for his radio show intro. Well, I love the Pretenders, and I love Chrissy Hind's hair. That's how my hair is supposed to be. All nice long bangs, you know, dark eyeliner. Where's see, yeah, it's not working. Um, or was it foreshadowing? Yeah, it could be. Do you hear the Twilight Zone music playing in your head? Nee, 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 nee. Yes, Andy, and I love Rush. Oh, Rush came out of Sacramento. And so I remember when he was like a local show before he went syndicated nationwide. Ditto Head. Gosh, those were the days. That was so long ago. Did he got cancer or something, right? He finally he died recently in the last couple of years, right? Like while Trump was president, did he die? I suppose I can look it up. Rush Limbaugh. Yeah, he died February 2021. Okay. Can look it up. Remember the days of encyclopedias? Did you guys have encyclopedias? My mom had a set of encyclopedias. My grandparents had another set of encyclopedias. I could spend hours reading on something, and then that makes me look up something else, and then that makes me look up something else, and just like flip-flopping through and just reading and reading. Yes, Trump gave a American award. Yeah. We are all old AF Chrissy Hines. No. She actually looks pretty good. She hasn't changed her style at all. I wonder how much black eyeliner makeup she's gone through in her life. You know how like you can like count your life in cups of coffee that you've drank, or count your life in the amount of toilet paper rolls that you've used. She could count her life in the eyeliner, sorry, that cut out, I guess, the number of eyeliner sticks that she's used. I'm assuming sticks. Maybe she uses some kind of powder. I remember my mom had like this compact powder thing, and then she had like a little paintbrush type thing, and you'd put it and you get it wet, and then you'd put that on the powder, and that would make your eyeliner. A helpful hint is when somebody's about to trash someone you like, say, "Oh well, I really love that person. That's some cotton girl candy advice I'll give you for free." Okay. Oh well, I really love that person. TYVM. Thank you very much. Wow, I figured that out really quick. When I first saw it, I had absolutely no clue. But the minute I got the TY as thank you, then the very much was like right there. Did I tell you about the time back when I was doing Deconstructed, Mabel? You were mentioning that. I was doing some live. Okay, back again. And somebody commented and called me a MILF. And I had no idea what that was. I'm like, MILF, huh? Okay. And I, went to another tab. And I put in MILF, and it says what it is. If you don't know, it's like mother I'd like to F, right? So like teenage boys would say that about somebody's mom that they found sexy or whatever, right? So I look it up and I go, and then I say, oh, I see what that means. Well, thank you very much. You totally had that figured out. Okay, good for you. I'm a little slow on the acronyms. Chrissy Hind will always be 33 and a third and in the middle of the road. Was that part of a song? I know the records played like at 33. I'm betting though that there's a song reference that I'm not getting. Oh my, Andy and me too. Okay, can I can't copy. I don't want to make you type a whole bunch, so I'm gonna go 33 and a third in the middle of the road. Naked Gun, 33 and a third. Oh, was she in that? 33 and a third Wikipedia is a series of books, each about a single music album. Refers to the rotation speed of a vinyl LP, 33 and a third. Right, exactly. I got that part of it. Crazy. Right. Oh, okay. The Pretenders had a song called Middle of the Road. And you're okay, let me guess. You're talking about the album with Middle of the Road on it. And so that's why you like the vinyl. Yeah, of it, right? Andy, me too. LOL. Somebody please get me out of the middle. Is that part of the lyrics? See, okay, you got to do that one too, Chalet. Here, what happens to the broadcast if I play it? Because you guys hear it over my speaker, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eyes on my StreamYard. Tell me if you can hear it playing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, if you guys can't hear that, then you're just looking at me listening to it. Then that would be really weird. You know what I noticed though? It's like her mouth is very similar to, um, you know, I don't want to live like a refugee. Tom Petty. It's like they could be brother and sister. It's weird. Oh, hiss. Okay, that's another reference. I'm like, I might feel out of the loop. Another helpful hint, smile, and a nod. It's the name of the album and the song. Yes, I think I tried to. I can't hear it. Yeah, okay, Mabel. Yeah, so that would look stupid, me being stupid. Yeah. Oh, Tom Petty. Okay. I love him. I love who? Tom Petty. I don't want to live like a refugee. Don't want to live like a refugee. I loved him too. I had his records. Uh, Chrissy makes a growly in the song. Okay. Okay. No, you had it right. I heard it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I stopped it now, Mabel. It's not. I stopped it. Uh, yeah. Yeah, those were the days. So now we're talking about vinyl. Well, Tom Petty makes me think of cassettes. because that's when I mean, I still had albums and I still played things on my record player. Ooh, I'm gonna have to like display my record player from the '70s from my childhood when I grew up that I have in my new house. I'm gonna have to find a place of honor to set that. Yeah. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun moving into this new house. Let me tell you. Anyway, yeah, like then, but then we had cassette players and portable cassette players, with a handle that you could take with a radio and a cassette, and then you could like push record and record the radio onto a cassette. Well, hello. Which one are you? Are you Kitty Kitty or are you Slinky Dinky? You're Slinky Dinky. Hello. How are you, Slinky? Must just be me then. Yeah, don't worry about it, Mabel. I turned it off. It's okay. I was just listening to that song. Ah, okay. Uh, oh, but I love Chrissy Hines' look. Oh, I could probably hide the comment. Don't need that on there anymore. Classically trained, yes. Annie Lennox with the Eurythmics and Dave Stewart, yes. Now she might have been around in the '70s, but I think of her in, well, maybe 78, 79, but really strongly in the early '80s, because basically 78 and 79 were my junior high, and then 80 to 84 was my high school. And so definitely in high school and maybe in junior high. Oh yeah, we had to sit by the radio and wait for them to play it. Yeah, wait for them to play any song that we loved. Juilliard, I think I would believe that, but she's British. I thought, is she British? I don't know. I mean, it's not like somebody who's British can't come to Juilliard. Of course they could, or maybe she's not from there. Oh yeah, that's a voice you will recognize. Absolutely. Pat Benatar also was trained in music. Um, Wish I hadn't gotten rid of any of my LPs, cassettes, and even some 8 tracks. Yeah, I have some. I have some. Uh, Definitely something. So yeah, and Annie Lennox was like a real trailblazer. I think, you know, nobody had her style. I mean, the way she looked, the way she sang, what they sang about. Um, she was very much about freedom of expression, and saw her in concert and her husband just a few years. Oh, that must have been amazing. Great voice, but she can't dance. All righty. Hey, talking about Pat now. Oh, Pat Benatar. You saw Pat Benatar at a concert and she can't dance now. Okay. She also had that kind of weird mouth like Tom Petty. A little bit buck on the top and then like real narrow, then going narrow. Interesting. What a good kitty. Wait, you're not Slinky. You're Kitty Kitty. Kitty Kitty and Slinky are both tabbies. And in the dark, it's kind of hard to tell them apart because Kitty Kitty's getting so big now. It's a male. He's going to get big. I turned on YouTube after I saw them. Basically, word for word, it was the same thing. So if you want to watch them. Okay. Sure. Sexy mouth. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just like you would describe someone to a police sketch artist. Just making an observation, not being judgmental about it one way or the other. I'm neutral on it. Really, thought Tom was sexy too. Eh, who did I think was sexy? Well, I mean, singer. Well, Sean Cassidy. I had a crush on him for a while. Matt Dillon, but he didn't really sing. I don't know. You're fine. I'm not saying nothing. Don't get out the fist. No, 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 no. Oh, and you weren't here earlier, and I don't want to get in. Oh my gosh, Mabel, you just had like an amazing. Wait, it's there, so I can go back to it. Um, you weren't part of the conversation earlier. You weren't here, and I don't know if you'd realize that I have been blocked from somebody's channel too. And we're not naming names because we're not putting that out there. We all know who we're talking about, and I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. But so whatever. But now you know. So Mabel lost her virginity to the Cars album. Wow. uh, and okay, fine, not saying anything. I tried to think John Travolta was sexy, but no. Yeah, no, 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 no. I never thought he was sexy. Oh my gosh, I had no idea, and I'm not naming no names. Yeah, it's just sad. It would never make anyone choose. That's first. Yeah, the first grade. Yeah, that that's what Mabel and I were talking about. That like that we because that we both comment on your videos, that therefore we must have gotten blocked. The whole album. Hey Mabel, it was it the whole album or just one song? How long did it take? No, you don't need you don't need to answer, Mabel. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. Yeah. Just what I needed, right? Yeah. That's a good one. You can sing that one, Chalet. Yeah, that your voice. I mean, like I'm an alto, right? So like, I don't mind you coming here, wasting all my time. Totally different sound, right? And the way you sometimes modify the way that you sing things and stuff, that might be a good one. Almost the whole album, you didn't know what I was doing. Bless you, Mabel. You're a riot. We love you so much. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I remember son and listening to that particular, which was Heartbeat City. That was like the cassette called Heartbeat City had a bunch of songs on it, and that was one of the songs. IMAO in my, it's not or is that supposed to be HO in my humble opinion? No, A's and H aren't anywhere close on the keyboard. In my awkward opinion. In and oh, my best friend's girlfriend. Wait. My best friend's girlfriend. She ought to be mine. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Like me, you probably just didn't realize he was done within the first 10 seconds. Oh, just in my opinion. Okay. Hello, hello again. What? You mean Lionel Richie? Hello, hello again. What? Or like Neil Diamond? Hello again. He had a hello song or something too, right? Neil Diamond was classic. Oh, the Cars had a hello again. The name of the song, or it was just part of one of the other songs? I don't know. It's funny how some memories can be so clear and other ones are just impressions, or you need some kind of trigger. Andy, what happened? Did you have to take your dogs for another walk? Oh, I hope your dogs didn't jump the fence. Heartbeat City. Oh, was it one of the songs? I can look it up for you. Heartbeat City. The Cars. Yes, it's Heartbeat City. And they played it at Live Aid. You can watch. There's video of them at Live Aid. Candy O. That sounds familiar. I'm senile anyway. No, you're not, Mabel. No, 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 no. I don't buy that. Yeah, but back in the day, like Barry Manilow, we had to keep our likes for them in the closet. I know. I didn't keep anything in the closet. I loved Barry Manilow, Neil Diamond, Sonny and Cher. My brothers would not have been caught dead listening to that. Yes, Shelley. Oh, the phone power went down, just charged up enough to turn on. Ah, we were hoping the dogs didn't jump the fence, and you had to go chase them down. That would be sad. So glad it was just the phone power. Well, Andy, I hope you can join us for a little bit anyway. They would have been beat up in school. Oh, that's so sad, but true. David Gates Bread. There you go. Have you guys ever watched School of Rock? I think it's called. Let me find their channel. This guy's got some really good. It's not the movie, it's a movie, I guess, called that, but Professor of Rock, Professor. Come on. Professor of Rock. He does some yeah, this guy. I'm subscribed. There's his channel. Copy. No, Jack Black, I think, was in the movie School of Rock. Yes. But this guy, he interviews like real people, and which one was? Oh, the Righteous Brothers or the Everly? I think it was the Righteous Brothers that did the song that was in Top Gun. When I da 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 na 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 na. Let me just see. He just did it. You've lost that love and feeling. And so he interviewed one of the Righteous Brothers. I guess one's died, and he interviewed the people that wrote the song, and really goes in depth. I mean, if you guys like music, I think you would really like this channel. My mom and dad had that cassette, and I remember listening to it in 1971. Playing the guitar and folk music, like Bread songs, were staples in sheet music. If I'd lot 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? Da, 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 da. So many good Bread. The love songs of Bread were awesome. I think. Oh well, yeah. Oh, Righteous Brothers did Unchained Melody. Okay. Did they also do You've Lost That Love and Feeling? It's the Everly Brothers. Okay. I mean, they both had the same kind of music. I suppose in the day you would know the difference, but now looking back, it kind of sounds the same. So I get them mixed up. That's what my mom liked, was the Everly Brothers and the Righteous Brothers. Everybody had a garden party. No, that was Ricky Nelson, wasn't it? The garden party song. I went to a garden party. Lead singer of the Righteous Brothers had a restaurant dance club in our town. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool, Andy. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Nana was a good friend of mine. Nana, who was that? They came and played at our university. It's when I went to Southern Utah University. Then they came and did a concert. Reminisce with my old friends. Yeah. Reminisce with my old friends. Joy to the world. Oh, da, 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 da. Why can't I think of who they are? And the ink is black. The page is white. Together we learn to read and write. And when they did the concert, they did so many songs that I recognized that I didn't realize that they did. Okay, I gotta look this up. Jeremiah, Jere, and there it is. Jeremiah, 3 Dog Night. Andy, where were you? Oh, there you go. There it is. Finally, I was waiting on you. Never understood a word he said, but he always had mighty fine wine. Yeah, he always had mighty fine wine. Joy to the world. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, the music today, I guess it is what it is for the younger generation. But man, this was like real music. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows, born free to follow my heart. So Melanie Griffith's mother had the tiger from that movie, lioness from that movie, and Melanie Griffith grew up with that tiger as a pet. Tiger. Why am I saying tiger? That lion. Another mosquito. Ah. Out in the Country, still a favorite. Oh, how did that one go? Like I said, when they were in concert, I recognized all these songs. As free as the wind blows, born free to follow your heart. God, I love that song. And Ice Castles. Do you remember Ice Castle? Oh, Robbie Benson, I thought was cute. I had a crush on him for a while. Ice Castle. And then Robbie Benson was in Ode to Billy Joe as well, and which was a song. Which had that bridge song. Tallahatchie Bridge. The Tallahatchie Bridge. You're kidding me, that's my favorite. Ice Castles? Please don't let this feeling end. Oh, please. Da, la, da, 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 la, la, la. Yeah, don't let this feeling end. Yeah. After that movie, I would go to Eastridge Mall where there was an ice skating rink and practice ice skating, and figured I would, have ice castles. Yeah. The movies really do influence us. Movies and music. I mean, yeah, I started ice skating the day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Bobby Gentry. Why does that sound familiar? I don't remember though. Bobby Gentry. Bobby. Oh, did Ode to Billy Joe. Okay, got it. Andy, you are like a friggin' music encyclopedia. We could do a music show together. If you did a show, then you would like be smarter than this professor of rock guy, except that he actually gets to meet people and interview them. But you have so many stories. Oh man, I bet you have so many stories to tell. Well, I will say I'm completely shocked that somebody blocked you. Must be because you actually still liked me. I know. And this is what I was saying earlier, that I'm not going to be forced to choose between people. I like both people, you know. She sang that song. Oh, Bobby Gentry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sang it. Sang the the. Oh, is Ode to Billy Joe the Tallahatchie Bridge song? Ode to Billy Joe, rendering, blah, 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 fancy. Oh, she also did a version of Fancy. And I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Ode to Billy Joe lyrics. It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. Yeah, the Tallahatchie Bridge one is the Ode to Billy Joe. Oh, well, duh. I'm so stupid because if it's if it's Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge, then Billy Joe, Ode to Billy Joe. Why didn't I catch that? I'm like, it's the end of the day. It's after 11 o'clock for me at night. So my brain, I shouldn't have had to look that up. Well, I will say, oh, okay, they sang that song. I'm blocked. No, Mabel. Oh my gosh. I wonder if Mama Rosie Love got threatened. And Grace too. I wonder if anybody got threatened that, like, if they came over here, like they had to choose. Because I didn't watch all the lives, you know? Oh my goodness. No, exactly. Good gravy. Oh, yeah. Like good grief. Good gravy. I could never do Reba. She's this. Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. I mean, when Reba McEntire became a hit, I was really in Lyle Lovett and Randy Travis. It's like Reba McEntire and Randy Travis. It was the male and the female new generation of real country music, because you had Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton and everybody that was previous. And this was like the next generation coming up, but still playing that traditional music, but with, lively. Yeah. Super duper country twang. I like it because the older we get, the more information we have to store. That's why it's harder to access sometimes. Apparently, somebody was lurking. See, you got a text message about something said here. Ahem. You got a text message. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's like Mean Girls. Yeah. I loved her show too. Hilarious Mom Jane. Totally freaked out about being blocked. Mabel. I'm sorry, Mabel. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that Chalet had any drama to begin with 2 weeks ago. You know, uh, but I'm just starting to think that maybe she's right. That those of us like us that are like-minded, that are friendly, that are open to people, that we're not closed-minded. Like, I mean, I think Chalet, maybe you've been accused of being too Christian, I'll just put it out there, you know. And whenever somebody is called too Christian, that's because they're closed-minded and things got to be their way. And you know, none of us are like that. We're kind, we're helpful, we care about people. There's no maliciousness in any of us, you know. And so if we're the ones that she wants to clean off of her channel, then maybe that's not where we need to be. Is and no hard feelings. She can go the direction that she wants to go. And maybe that's not the direction I need to be going. And she made that choice for me. That's the way I'm looking at it. So no hard feelings. Okay, so back up here. Crazy by Patsy Cline. Are you going to do that, Chalet? Mean Girl Syndrome, Dog. Yes, I knew. I'm not psychic. I don't do tarot cards. But when you said it was about something that was said, I immediately thought of the dog food. Immediately. I think it's just a synchronicity kind of thing. In school, I was pretty much liked by every clique. Yes, I went in and out of every. I was never part of one clique, and I wasn't a loner that was outcast. I went like I'd have lunch with the rah-rahs and the jocks, and I'd go have lunch with the loners, and I'd go have lunch with the nerds, and I'd go have, you know, I mean, I would float around all the time. In school, okay, yeah, I know those types. Yeah, the night the lights went out in Georgia. That's an excellent. And so Vicki Lawrence from the Carol Burnett show did it. Did she do it in a serious way, or was she making a comedy out of it? Because that's like an amazing song. I'm not quick to just tell someone I love them 1 minute and then make them feel like dying the next. I was saying earlier, Chalet, that I really considered everybody from that channel as family. And I would even go out and have conversations with people in real life here in Cambodia and talk about my family did this or said that or something. I would literally talk to people and say that my family. And I really felt a connection and felt a place. And, you know, and so it's sad that that's, I mean, that it could be so easily just, you know, but I guess life is like that. In a blink of an eye, anything can change, even our life itself, you know. Great song back in the day, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. Yeah. You can't please everyone. That's why you got to say what you mean and mean what you say and respect everyone. Exactly. And if people don't align with you, then they're just going to. I don't need to block someone that doesn't agree with me because they're just going to move on. They're not going to subscribe. They're not going to watch another one of my videos. They're just not going to be interested in me. You know? Did she sing I Shot the Sheriff? Did Vicki Lawrence sing it or did Chalet sing it? But that's a great song. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. You know what I found out? When I was driving one of my trips cross country, I asked my son Danny, because he was with me at the time, and I said, we're in Texas. We have a choice. We can go, because we were like Houston. I said we could go south to the Alamo, if you want to see the Alamo, or we can go north through Dallas and up to Amarillo, and you know, because we were on our way west. He flew out to Washington, D.C. We drove down to Georgia to see my dad. Then we were crossing back to California, and we had taken like Highway 10 to New Orleans and stuff, right?
And I had a relative in Houston, and we'd stop there to see that, my aunt, my grandmother. Um, and so, and I said, you can see the Grand Canyon, you can do this, do that. And he said he wanted to go kind of in the middle to Roswell. So we were cutting across Texas and going into New Mexico, and kind of some back roads, like state highways rather than freeways. And lo and behold, number one, we saw where Smokey the Bear was from. I didn't even realize Smokey the Bear was a real bear. Apparently, Smokey the Bear was rescued from a forest fire in this area. And it was where he was buried, but he was rescued in this area. Then he went to live in the National Zoo in Washington D.C. And when he died, they actually like put him on a train or something, and like passed him, like people like a mourning train, and then he was buried there. And there was like a little gift shop and stuff like this. We continued on, so it's like I didn't even know, except we're driving on the road, and like there's a sign, you know Smokey the Bear grave. What's that? Let's turn off and let's go check it out. The next little thing, we were in Lincoln, I believe it was the name of the town, and it's where Billy the Kid was from. And they had the Lincoln County Wars, what they called it, and the typical West thing where you've got like one rancher that's trying to like block the upstream water and like run everybody out and like control everything. And so it was hard to say if the sheriff was on the payroll of the bad guys, or and then they'd get rustler, like this rancher that wants to control everything gets outlaws to be his bodyguards, and and everything. Anyway, they arrested Billy the Kid. I don't know if he shot someone or just if he hadn't shot anybody yet, but they arrested him and he was in the jail. And we got to go into this jail and see and see it and everything. And he escaped. And when he escaped, he shot the sheriff, but he did not shoot the deputy. Billy the Kid. All right. I sang a few songs by Patsy Cline. Yes, you have. Vicki Lawrence, The Lights Went Out in Georgia. I was a loner until everyone found out I was a stoner. Ah! High five, Mabel! And don't confuse that with another channel that does something different with two hands moving at the screen. I'm just doing a high five. That's like her one hit. I did not realize that she sang that song. Wow. Single release, I think, before the CB show, before the Carol Burnett show, maybe. I'm sure that if we search on YouTube, you can find her singing it on or before the Carol Burnett show. So no, Chalet, you have not sung it. Who the heck sang that then? Okay. The night the lights went out in Georgia. Well, Reba McEntire did one. There was a film. The night the lights went out in Georgia. Wikipedia. Okay, it was written in 1972 by a songwriter named Bobby Russell. Let me just Wikipedia this here. Wow, the film in 1981 had Christy McNichol and Mark Hamill, and wow, a lot. Okay, so the picture on the side is Vicki Lawrence. Because it was his wife. Bobby Russell's wife was Vicki Lawrence. So her version from her 1973 album of the same name went to number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart after its release. Of several cover versions, the one recorded by Reba McEntire for her 1991 album peaked at number 12 on the Hot Country Songs. Yeah. All right, there you go. It's a long drive. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've gone back and forth across the United States lots of times. The Waylands. Something like that, Mabel. That's what Alexa said. Thank you for checking that, girly. No problem. You bet. You can't use Siri in YouTube. No. Just got to type. Mabel, I put my phone number on one of your videos. Yeah, be careful with that. Mabel, once you see it and write it down, then let Shelly know, and then Chalet, you can delete your comment because you don't want the wrong people seeing that. How dare you speak to the evil Chalet? Well, I just figured out I was the enemy now, so I tried to lay low. Yeah. I almost I was debating whether or not I should do the scheduling of of this live tonight, and I decided not to because I had this gut feeling that and not that anybody else is here, okay, but I just had this weird feeling that if I did that, somebody else would purposely go live to try and distract, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to see what happens if I don't pre-schedule it and I just go live. And we got some good people here. In the song You're So Bad, I finally think this song is about the Carly Simon You're So Vain, which I'm sure Andy has already written in here in the comments, but I think that's the one you're talking about, because it's like, I think this song is about you, don't you? Is that the one you're talking about? Mama's Family. Yeah, Vicki Lawrence was in Mama's Family. I'm the enemy as well, then. Free thinkers are. Exactly. I also put it on that other person's right after she had her meltdown so that she could contact you. Yeah. I think you should go with that guy. Who should go with what guy? Me go with a guy? Mabel go with a guy? Oh, gut. Oh. Got it. Gut. Go with the gut. Yeah. Well, I think the important thing is to just be authentic. Just be who you are. Do your thing. And people that align with that will join in. And people that don't will just go away. And hopefully, I mean, unless you have somebody outright attack you, which has happened to people. But usually you get really big for something like that to happen. Well, I put this in chat, my own phone number. But remember, people can come in and look at the past chat. Like Pam just did to me. Duck. I scroll always. Oh, me? I need to scroll. Scrolling. Keep that mousy scrolling. You can think of some more words for that and have Cotton Candy Girl sing it. Oh, you don't want to mess with Cotton Candy Girl. No, I don't. F it. If I got to pick a side, I will. Well, listen, I'm not asking you to pick a side. I believe, Mabel, you have free choice to watch anyone you want. And I'm okay with that. And it doesn't hurt me or bother me in any way. Just putting that out there. She listens and takes notes. Who am I? Why would anyone be threatened by me or need to take notes about me? Or she listens to your Cotton Candy Girl and take notes and listens. Yeah, she did before. I'm sure she did before. In fact, last week, remember I said Mama Rosie Love was the only person that was on? My live's there. Go toward the end of the live. I don't know, maybe I'll find a timestamp for you guys and just said, oh, what I in code, like, oh, the thing I mentioned about is at this timestamp. Because I have this feeling too, but I don't care. And the whole time I didn't talk about anything, and then I was only on for like 30 minutes or something because there's nobody. And I said, last week there was drama that happened, and I don't know what I don't know what went on, because I was really in the dark at that point. Last week I was in the dark. It's like, wow, that just exploded, and I don't know what happened. Something like that. Really brief, right? And right after that, Mama Rosie Love was like, oh, I gotta go. Bye. I'm like, okay, bye. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end it because there's like nobody else here. And I had this feeling, and I don't know, maybe it's not true. Maybe it didn't happen this way, but I kind of had the feeling about maybe someone was lurking. And what if that person that was lurking and then sent a message somehow, like because they have contact on Facebook Messenger or something, right? That would be, I hope that's not the case. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying anything's a possibility, but I really hope that's not the case, because I would hate for any person to being told who to watch or who not to watch, in that way. Dun, 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 dun. We'll get back to the music here, Andy. I see you have lots of comments. Yeah, I went to feed birds, but still listening. 5 inches snow last night, very cold. That is so kind of you to be feeding the birds, Andy. Yes, thank you. Thank you. On behalf of the birds, thank you. Well, no one even says a word to me. Well, see, that's what a few days ago, I was typing and nobody said anything. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm blocked. Because I know that they would say hi. When I say hi, everyone, you get like 4 or 5 people at least saying hi. You can be friends with whoever you want to. Yes, just be authentic. Exactly. Beat a Different Drum, Stone Ponies by Linda Ronstadt. Well, I love Linda Ronstadt. I always loved the way she kind of had her hair up in that kind of loose bun and with little strands hanging down and stuff. But Beat of a Different Drum and Stone Ponies doesn't ring a bell, but yeah, Linda Ronstadt rings a bell. If you are timed out speaking what you thought was common knowledge, I mean, you can't be saying Hollywood satanic 1 minute and not the next. Yeah. Carly Simon, Feel the Earth Move Under My Feet. What? No, Carole King. Or did Carly Simon do a cover? Because Carole King was a songwriter. She did a lot of like jingles and things, and then she also wrote for groups like the Supremes or whatever. So I will, and of course James Taylor and her together. So like You've Got a Friend a lot of people identify with the James Taylor version. For me, the Tapestry album was very key in my childhood. So when I hear Feel the Earth Move, I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I think of Carole King. But yes, okay, maybe Carly Simon also did a version. Hopefully you wrote down my phone number, Chalet. Yeah, I don't have your phone number, Mabel, but not like I'm going to be calling from Cambodia. Then when she had that video and brought out the Christian thing, well, see, that's when I knew that the drama, okay, 2 weeks ago, you guys were both in my chat, and then Pam left, and then you left, and then I didn't hear any and so I'm watching Pam's replays or something, and I'm going, is she going on about Chalet? Surely not. She must be talking about something else, because she was talking about, oh yeah, the spirit told me I gotta cleanse everything, I gotta and the algorithm, the energy was messing with the algorithm. All the bad energy was messing with her algorithm. And I'm like, okay, it's a little odd, but okay. All right. And then your Cotton Candy Girl started popping up. And I'm going, whoa. And then I'm watching another one of hers. I'm going, whoa, wait a minute. This drama didn't end. This drama is still going on. And I didn't watch everything because I didn't have time to watch because it was like manic, I guess. I mean, it was like not just one or two a day, because sometimes there's a morning one and an evening one. It was like 4 or 5 videos a day, and so I just couldn't watch everything that was being said. So I don't know. Maybe she said something about me in some of those. I don't know. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna go on and on and on and on. I mean, you guys didn't know that I got blocked, and I have no other way to communicate to you. So yeah, I needed to just get that information out. But didn't see it. Text me and I'll tell you are all you want. Okay. Couldn't find your number. I don't own a business, but my number is listed as a marijuana doctor. So one more prank call doesn't matter. Oh, Chalet. That's too bad. Sin. Hell of a typo there, Mabel. Yes, Carol King, my bad. Okay, Carly Simon didn't sing it. She sang You're So Vain. We all sin, that's why we need Jesus. Yep. At least now we're all communicating and not assuming things. Exactly. You do now, LOL. The sin, typing sin. I think you mean sin. She wants to start all finish. Okay, I'm not going to get into any of that. Okay, okay. Okay, I don't have a problem, but I'm not getting in it. I don't let people walk all over me. Get out the popcorn, ladies. I haven't watched her in a week. Well, I haven't. I mean, when she blocked me a couple days ago, it's like I haven't bothered. But the week prior to that, I was so busy working, I just didn't have time to watch most of them. And then when I did watch, oh, live! Yay! I'm catching a live. Hi, everyone. All right. She said to me, I probably already knew about the drama, didn't know what the F she was talking about. And Chalet, when I did it, it was for a second, because she was always passively aggressively going after me. Yeah, I was catching that in the ones that I did see 2 weeks ago. And it was going on for a while, and it was going on several times a day, which I wasn't sure about. I have plenty of things to say without even thinking about her. She just proved my point. Oh, I have a lot of fun with that. The marijuana doctor. So in the phone book or something, they printed the wrong number or whatever, or on somebody's website, they wrote the wrong number and it's your number. I want to have some fun on chat as well, not just go to church. Sure. Yeah. I tried to get you to change the subject that time. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, I remember when you were in my chat, when you guys were both in my chat. And I was like, oh, surely it was just a mistake. Yeah, I remember when that happened. It was just a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess things had progressed because I guess she had blocked you a second time by then, and I didn't know it. Yeah, I only knew the first block, which right there during the live, she's going, "Oh, Chalet, you're blocked. I'm so sorry. Let me unblock you. That was totally, I don't know why that happened. Let me unblock you." Right? And that's what I was going on when we were having the conversation, but I guess it had progressed past that and you got blocked again. And I didn't know that. And I still don't know what happened with that. And I kind of don't care. It happened and it is what it is. And, um, ah, no, like I said, hey, I'm okay with the universe, um, and she's not hurting me. I'm me. I'm still me. I'm still here. I'm still doing what I do, and with lovely people that join. You know, um, so yeah, I'm good. And but thank you for the sentiment. I appreciate that, and Mabel too. Nobody deserves that. Exactly. And I don't listen to blasphemy. Yeah, there was like a there. Yeah, I'll just say I did have some concerns after the drama happened. The particular there could be more than one drama, okay, but the one that we're talking about after that, I did have some concerns, and I'm not going to say what they were, um, but I did, and so maybe she was right. I'm picking up on that energy. I wasn't projecting anything. I wasn't like not believing in her or like not wanting to continue or in any way being negative, in any way being negative at all. But it was kind of like, yeah, scratching my head. Um, like, well, where's this going? But she was talking about her drama and continuing to talk about the drama. I don't know. And then like flushing everybody out that ended up including me. Okay, well then that tells me where your channels go. Like if that's your separating of the wheat and the chaff, then I know which side I'm on. Nails on a chalkboard to my spirit. It's just not for me. Yeah. Yep. Especially in her words, if she's saying the spirit told her to block people and we're the people that she blocked. I'm not going to say anything else. I have no idea if I'm blocked. Just assume because I was timed out all the time. Oh, I have a feeling that a lot of those videos, right after my live, that you were both in, that she left and then you left, that's when all of her videos started. Someone's trying to blow smoke up where. I feel bad Grace isn't here. Me too. Grace was sweet, and so was Mama Rosie Love. But that's okay. They're welcome anytime. I don't make people pick sides. They can follow Pam and watch Pam when she goes live and watch her videos, and she's welcome here. They're welcome here too. And everybody, don't get me wrong. I can respect all religions, but when you say you are a believer in Christ, in the next breath you say you don't need him for salvation, that's blasphemy. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely. And for me, one of the things that really bothered me early on, I'm not talking about now, but I'm talking about years ago, was that when people say, like for, just say a prayer of salvation that is I don't know, just Jesus' name. I remember. Ask Jesus to come into your heart. Well, that sounds great. Ask Jesus to come into your heart. But what Jesus said was repent and be baptized, and more the repenting um, as the salvation step, right? And then baptism just helps you with your walk. But the repentance, that turning away, and I put a link to a uh, Keith Green testimony video about how he experienced his salvation, which was a little bit different. I know I can tell you for myself, and I had to do some soul searching because I went to a Southern Baptist church later that was all about having you have to say this prayer according to these words. And I had gotten into I was like 12, 13 before I was 14. So somewhere in my junior high years. When I was 12, I'd started getting into witchcraft. And I wasn't part of a coven or anything. I wasn't involved with Satanism. I was just getting, I had a friend of mine and we both called ourselves witches and we were going to be our own little coven. And I just got every book I could out of the library about witchcraft and the occult and everything. You didn't have the internet or anything back then, right? And so I was like really wholeheartedly into, so as much as I put research into anything, I put into that at that time. And one night I was laying in my bed and the Holy Spirit came to me, and because I never denied that there was a God, and I had been raised a little bit Catholic, right? Went to catechism, had my first Holy Communion, but we never like went every week. We were kind of holiday, go on Christmas and Easter kind of Catholics, right? And so I'm laying in bed. It's the middle of the night. It's dark, and I realized I can only describe it as the Holy Spirit brought me to a moment and brought me to the place where I knew that Satan was wrong and he was going to lose and God was going to be the winner, in the end, that because that's what the devil was saying. The devil was saying, yeah, God's real, but I'm going to kick his rear end in the end. So you be on my side because all that's he's good, nice guy stuff. We're gonna like stomp all over him, right? And so I realized that was wrong, that was not real, and literally having that repentance of my heart, that turning away from Satan, who I believed like could read my mind, like so like you could like pray and pray to Satan instead of to God, and that he could hear you and everything. So I felt like he was bringing me a choice about committing to him, like give your soul to the devil. I was having a moment like that, and I remember thinking, no, just wait until tomorrow. And then my other part of my mind was going, Jesus, it's you. I believe in you. Okay, just wait until tomorrow. It's okay. Just wait until tomorrow. Jesus. Yes, I believe in you. Right? I'm kind of having that back and forth inside my brain. And from that moment, because the Baptist church was saying you had to have a prayer like a few years later. But the Bible says you will know a tree by its fruit. So I looked at my life and I was like, from that moment is when I started having fruit. So I know that was the moment of my salvation. And it's on that repentance. You don't just, I think it's a great deception that like, just just pray and God will come into your, just, Jesus, come into my heart. There's no repentance in that. There's nothing you did wrong. You're just saying that, anyway. So that's me. So there, I'm authentic. That's me. But you know what? If you don't believe exactly like me, I'm not saying like I can't be your friend and that you can't, we can't be here together and we can't talk about other things and stuff and have a discourse and share with each other. I was like, okay, that was my experience. Okay. Oh, well, this is my experience. Oh, well, this is my experience. We can all learn from each other in that, but I don't know. I think sometimes people, when they say like, oh, well, spirit told me to have this action or not, you have to judge by the fruit what spirit it is. Because yeah, it could be genuine, it could be, or maybe not, or maybe it's a real spirit but maybe not the one that you think it is, because spirits are good at masquerading as things that they're not. Discernment kicks in, absolutely. I want to be me. Yes, I want to be me. It wasn't a channel about all that stuff. If it wasn't a channel about all that stuff, it would be fun. Like when we were just talking about, the world. Yeah. Dark hates the light. Yes. Yeah, that's very wrong. I'm just glad it came out so we know. Exactly. Because this subject's not going to get talked about, well, salvation or whatever, or spiritual things we can, but it's not going to dominate everything because there's lots of things to talk about. And if that's one of the things we talk about, great. Like Mabel said, it doesn't have to be church every time, and so we're kind of getting it out and we all know where we stand with it. And a lot of the other people weren't even followers of this channel. Some were. I hope Sixth Sense Amelia would still like to come. I would like her too. But the Keck Rangel and his girl in I haven't seen them in a while. Don't know what's going on with them. Having a vengeful spirit isn't anywhere I want to be around. Absolutely. Assumed she was going to be here today. Oh, I think she was here. Yeah, she was here. She was. Hi, Pam. Well, I think right now there's only 3 eyeballs. So unless Andy's off feeding the birds, then maybe you can replay the chat with the video. Yeah, I went in and I selected the option for the replay for the for the live chat replay. But sometimes I think it accidentally doesn't happen, but I did check the box. So we are all works in progress, none of us perfect. Jesus paid the price and only through him are we able to receive salvation. It's not by works. Absolutely. It's not. And even by repenting, that's not like our works. The works are the fruit because we've accepted what Jesus did for us, Indeed, Shelley. And no, that doesn't mean do whatever you want. Your spirit will let you know if it's wrong. Absolutely. The gift is simple and free, yet too hard for people to accept. I know those holiday Catholics, exactly. I never bought any of the, Kylie Rodney spirit stuff because people into heaven aren't hanging around earth. That would be hell for them. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome experience. Jesus is just all right with me. Yeah, Doobie Brothers. She's not talking to that person that says we are bad. Yeah. I'm not into tarot cards, but I'm an empath. Yes. And I remember there were people like other empaths that were there that were able to help, like give some advice, about that and everything. And that is so hard. I think I have a lot of empathy, but not to the level. So I think I have more than your average normal empathy, but not to the level of an actual empath. I don't know that I can handle that. I believe our spirits have gifts. That's right. You're not going to tell me to go away and then time out so we can't even speak. Yeah, Maven, you ask for forgiveness and don't do it again or try not to. It's that simple. Absolutely. It's God's grace and mercy. And now we know where we stand. I know that I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. Absolutely. And me too. And I think Chalet as well. And Andy seems to be on the same page as well. You know. Oh, there was up to 6 eyeballs. Really? I didn't see that. Wow. Let me. Someone is live right now with 15 people watching, and the title is On Phone Live Chat. So I don't know who she's on the phone with, but I'm not listening, so I don't know what she's saying, but that would be interesting. Okay, wait. Just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay, so I'm pausing that. Okay, Chris is still a moderator. Grace is still a moderator. Nita O'Callahan is there. The Tsalgi Ana Yowanawia, I don't know how to say her name. Respectfully, I can't pronounce it. LK Intuition, Mama Scheibel, Mama Rosie Love. But I think they are talking about like Native American stuff. But I don't see Sixth Sense Amelia. So, okay. So I just, why not take a peek? Kylie is back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kylie back again. Jesus loves me, this I know, and everyone who sees this. Yes, of course. He loves everyone who doesn't see it too. He loves all of us. The 10 Commandments were not meant as a punishment. He just doesn't want us to get hurt. Absolutely. Oh, maybe she's buying property. I mean, I just skimmed over really quick, right? You saw how fast that was. But it looked like they were talking a lot about Native American and Cherokee and stuff. It's hard to just feel someone heartaches and joys. It can especially take a toll if I'm down on myself. Absolutely, being an empath. I mean, God must have a reason to have given you that gift. I did see that. Looking LMAO on the property. Oh my. On what wait, what? On the property, you're gonna go to hell for laughing. Wait. She's in her trailer. I don't have it playing. I have it paused. Yeah, still listening. Just came in and see Carly Simon and Carole King error is what I was talking about earlier. Oh yeah, Andy, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. You best repent for that, Mabel. Oh, maybe you're laughing at her talking about property. Yeah. Looking at acreage forever. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. Oh, let's move on. Let's move on. Or we could. It's midnight here for me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a job now. So new eyeballs. Not well. Well, not for us. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Um, I welcome all eyeballs. They're all welcome. They don't have to join the chat if they don't want to. But I do have to get up and go to work now because I have a job. Yes, your sides can be expressed. It's okay. And so we're gonna have to wrap it up. But this was a really, really, really great time, you know. And we don't have to have a million people to do that. And it's great. We just had 3 hours of fellowship with each other and just hanging out. And who needs Netflix and chill when we got friends? You know, it's good. It's all good. Yeah, no problem with anyone until they censor me. You know, when I was working for a newspaper and as a sub editor, and the chief sub editor had issues and was causing grief. And I don't want to go into too many details beyond that. That's kind of the point of I could not let him walk all over me. And I explained when people were trying to tell me, just let it go, you know, because you don't want to keep, you know, just keep escalating it, right? Just let it go. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's like an alcoholic. It's like telling an alcoholic, just have a sip. Just have a sip. They can't have any alcohol. I said, this is my issue, was domestic violence. And if I let a little bit and just, oh, it's okay, and, you know, I'm just going to ignore it. Then I become abused. And I slipped, and I said, I had years of therapy to get where I am today. And I'm not going to slide back into letting someone walk all over me, you know, in that office. And I was like, I'm drawing the line, and he is not going to talk to me like that, you know. So I understand that sometimes in a situation you have to make that line and you have to take action, and you can't just be passive. For me, in this situation, I can be passive in this one and just like, yeah, it's okay, whatever, you know. We're small, but we are mighty. Nobody puts baby in the corner, not anymore. Circle of abuse, yes. And you lived in that circle for years and years and years. Yeah. So like you said earlier, the discernment of the spirit, you know when there's something you have to stand up for. And then if you don't stand up for it, then that puts you in a bad space, right? Because God calls each of us to do something different. He might call one person to stand up, and if they don't stand up, then they're not following God's will. And he might call on somebody else to stand down. But if they stand up instead of standing down, then they're not following God's will. You know, it's not that we all have to follow the same action. You know, we just have to listen to this, what the Spirit's calling each of us to do. And you're not going to be quiet, and that's and you got cotton candy girl. So that's great. I love it, and I give you all the likes that I can. And 9 o'clock in Northern Cal. Good stuff today. Been on a lot of coaching staffs. Always some kind of contention, and every kind of player. Parents come and go. Yeah. It happens. I mean, this is YouTube. Is a public platform, and you know, there's haters. There's going to be haters. I'm not saying that in this situation that people are haters, at least not toward me. I'm not saying that, but on the platform, you can get haters, because as having a channel, well, all of us actually put some video. I don't know, Andy, I don't know if you ever put videos out, but I know Mabel has been very vulnerable with the information that you've given and shared about yourself, Mabel. And then Chalet, you've got your channel that you I mean, even just to be out there singing, you could have haters that go, your voice is horrible, what are you doing, or something, right? We're putting ourselves out there. And even me right here, I'm putting myself out there. Who knows what people that don't like me are going to say? Yeah, 5 eyeballs. So, Grace, if that's you, hi, sweetie. I know. We miss you, Grace, and Six Sense Amelia, and even Keck Rangle, and Mama Rosie Love. We miss everybody. And everybody's welcome. It's not a problem. And so, yeah, I think that this issue is not going to be talked about again on mine, unless there's something that somebody needs to, something. Okay, put it this way. What's happened up to now does not need to be talked about anymore. We had not had any communication. I'm only on once a week, and we had no other social media to talk to each other. So now we know, everybody knows what's going on, where everybody is. And so moving forward, by the way, that was a mosquito. I'm not going, yeah, if something new happens in somebody's life, you're welcome to share that. I'm not going to say you can't talk about something. But as for me in the discussion as I lead it, enough said. God says, sing it, lady. Yep. Did I miss anything before that? People hate you just for the color of your shoes. Yeah. Integrity. I don't if my spirit's compromised. Okay. Did I read everything from Andy? Yeah. All right. No, not unless there's some drama or hate. I don't give out any drama or hate. You're right. That's Chalet. Well, not on their page, of course. I'm probably locked, but I wouldn't anyway. Yep, no more. Too busy singing and babysitting my grandchildren. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. No posts, but that's why I support the channels I do. You've got to stand to be out there. You've got the sand to be out there for all and any to see. That's huge. Thank you, Andy. And maybe things will happen more than once a week. When I get moved into the new house, then definitely I will. I'm going to see if I can get a faster speed internet that then I can do those little Cambodian news ones where I actually have tabs, and I go to the tabs and I show you the pictures that go with it. I mean, I could technically like do screenshots or download or copy the pictures from the news stories and then like put them in a PowerPoint slide presentation, because there is a like I could share a slideshow, which then I'm not pulling from the internet tabs. But I don't know that I have enough time to do that. Now there's a wedding. I don't know about a wedding, but congratulations. I would like to say I don't wish anyone anything bad. Good, Chalet. The wedding must be exciting. Oh, that's right. Yes, you've got, now there's this wedding in your life, in your schedule that you've got to go to, that you got the dress for. Got it. Okay. Well, I don't know. Is it bad luck to share a quick video of the dress sometime this week? If it's not bad luck, then like, please share it with us. Otherwise, we'll be excited to see it whenever you wear it. That'll be good. So, if there's something in daily life in Cambodia or something to chat with, like when the bird flu story kind of came up and I wanted to get that out there, I'll post those kind of videos whenever they happen. But as far as going live, I think right now it's going to be once a week. And same bat time, same bat channel. So hope to see you guys again next week. You're going to decorate. Excellent. And yes, I want to see your new decorations. Okay. Beautiful and ought to be for the price. Okay. Oh, you're going to decorate the dress. I don't wish harm or hate in anyone. Yes, Mabel, we know that. You are such a pure spirit. We love you so much. You know, we love each other. And so we have our own new little family. And it's a little family, and that's good. Good luck and all the love in the world for the nuptials. Yes, Andy. No, you're going to decorate the event. Oh, is the wedding on Sunday? Oh, wait just a second and see. Is the wedding on Sunday? I didn't realize it was coming up that fast. I thought it was further out. God help him if I was decorating a dress. Yeah. I used to sew some of my own clothes. I had a sewing machine and everything. I was real proud of doing that. The 23rd. Okay, so you got 3 weeks. Okay. Good night, Mabel. Thank you. I will have a great day at work. You know, there's always something next because there's always new projects and new briefs with the clients and new clients and old clients with new briefs and new feedback on work that we've done and revisions to make. So there's always plenty to do. And all right. Everybody have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. You know, I think in California, we used to say, have a good one. I should start saying that. All right. Have a good one.